Hi Pisces, welcome to the channel. JE here on Awakening Dawn, bringing you life messages for March 2021. You guys are well, doing good. Please check out the description box as there's a link there for you to go to your love messages if you're interested in your love messages for March 2021. So let's see what's going on here. So starting out with your oracle messages, you have the first oracle message is support. A lot of you may feel like you want people to believe in you. Like, I just need you to believe in me. I want you to support me. You may not agree with what I do or believe in what I do, but support me. And so support is like, a big thing. Like, you need people to support you, or you may feel like you want support around you, or for some of you, you have a good team of support, You also have heavenly signs. So heavenly signs and wonders, I would say pay attention to what you may feel that is heavenly. You may be getting a lot of synchronicities, a lot of heavenly signs. Pay attention to that because those are awakening moments. Those are new dawns for you, what we call new mornings, fresh starts, refreshing of some sort, like that refresh of energy, rebirth of energy. Pay attention to that because I do feel like there's things you need to be cognizant of. You need to pay attention to. And so there may be some heavenly signs that is coming your way by people, by resources, or just by, synchronicities, or there may be true heavenly signs that are coming your way you need to be privy to. You also have the web weaver. Okay. This card to me represents things that we ourselves entangle ourselves into. So there may be a lot of synchronicities as well as divine intelligence that you may need to be cautious, cognizant of as to what you entangle yourself into. Because the last little message there says cause and effect. And I don't know if you can see that, but cause and effect. So what you create, there's a ricochet off of that. There's an effect from that. Okay. So cause and effect. And I definitely feel like, you have to be careful of what you entangle yourself into. And you may be having some signs. Now, scripture says, for those that believe, that warning comes before destruction. So I feel like you have to pay attention to whatever is around you or whatever someone is saying to you or giving you information to or something of that sort, because it's preparing you for something. Okay? Good or bad. It's preparing you for something. The Eagle King. We have the Eagle King. You had 5 oracle messages here. The Eagle King. The Eagle King talks about the big picture, angelic help. And I feel like there is something on this side trying to get your attention on this side to help you through something. Okay? Let's just say that. And the wise woman of Wonderland. Okay? This is someone that is full of wisdom. You can see her hair. She's truly wise. She's very knowledgeable, very eccentric. Like you can't go astray with her knowledge. So I feel like with her, she's saying, do everything with purpose. Do everything with purpose. Do everything in integrity. Do everything that you're doing from this moment on. Don't compromise you for something or someone in terms of that's going to cause you to be entangled, okay? Entangled in a mess, right? Your mental cards is willingness. You have to be willing to do whatever you need to do, Pisces, to get wherever you're trying to go. So you have to have the mindset of willing. That's what it starts with, willingness, the willingness. And then the second one, which I love, is self-love. You have to learn to love you. If nobody loves you, which that's not true because you have support here. But even if you feel unloved, you may feel like you're alone. You may feel like you're not loved. You may feel like something is not connected with you. You may feel abandoned. You may feel unappreciated. You may feel certain things. And even with that, she is saying, don't compromise your integrity and don't compromise yourself. Learn to love yourself If you don't know how to love yourself, no one else is going to truly show you love, because you don't know how to love yourself. And guess what? You're going to attract what you are if you don't know how to love yourself. So you need to be around, if you don't know how to love yourself, start with the 4 elements of what God has created. Okay? Start with the 4 elements of what God has created. God has created water, which deals with our emotions. So we need to be in tune to our emotions. Now, I'm going to say this emotionally, okay? In the physical aspect of it, you could be around water, okay? You could be around water, so like the ocean, the beaches, I would say, not like ponds. You could be around lakes and things like that, rivers, lakes, but the ocean, there's a lot of synchronicity there, right? But tugging into your emotions. I'm talking about self-love here. Tugging into your emotions, okay? Maybe write down 5 things that you love about yourself. 5 things that you truly love about yourself. And if you can easily write down 5 things about yourself, then that is great. And then write down why you love those 5 things about yourself. So start with that. 5 things that you love about yourself. And why do you love those 5 things about yourself? Are they truly authentic? Or is it surface things that you love about yourself? If it's surface, that's not true love. But if it's core values that you love about yourself, then that's a good thing. Then you know the art of self-love. Okay? You know the art of self-love. If it's surface, then there's a little bit of a challenge there. You may say, JE, how do I know the difference? Well, honey, that's a whole nother topic, okay? But I'm giving you a little bit to start with. The 4th element is air, your thoughts. What is your thoughts? Okay, so what is your thoughts when it comes down to how do you think about yourself? How do you think about yourself? Not what somebody has said about you, but how do you think about yourself? Okay, so core things again. Core things, not surface. Not, oh, I like how I look in a yellow shirt. Okay, no. Core things. I like how I know how to understand when people are authentic with me or genuine. I love that quality about myself. And I love that my mind picks up on that. I love that, I'm talking about core things, things that really are relevant. I love that my mind is not just in this isolated box, that I'm a free thinker. I'm a free thinker. And that helps me in this course called life, those type of things. Okay. The 3rd element is fire, which is passion. Now, I'm not telling you to be around fire. But with the air element, you can maybe be out in the air, maybe taking a stroll, taking a walk, riding in your car with the window down. Maybe what else? What else we could say with air? I would just say being free. Maybe sitting on your patio, just being free, or on your lanai, taking a stroll. Maybe when you're out on the beach. Okay. Fire. Okay, fire is the passion, the drive, the purpose that we have, this willingness that we're talking about, this willingness, the oomph, the get up about us, like when you tell that horse to go, he goes, he trots, he moves, okay? So that's the fire, that passion, that vigor, that excitement, that drive, that thing that keeps us going, that burning, the soul, okay? The soul. So, what gives you driven? What gives you drive? What gives you passion? What gives you excitement? Okay. And if you wanted to be around fire, you could be in something that's warm, that feels secure, like a nice warm blanket, or, on a heating pad, if you can stand that, being somewhere cozy and cuddly. Okay. If you do saunas, things like that, you know what I mean? Breaking off a good sweat by doing something that's a little bit energetic, something of that sort. And then the 4th element is the earth element. So being grounded, being practical, having a sense of stability, you know, able to build and create things. Okay. And I'm talking about all of self-love, but applying these 4 elements to your life. Okay. And I'm going to talk about this a little bit when I do this video for each sign. I'm going to hopefully start it in April, because I talked about it and talked about it and talked about it and just never got a chance to really complete it and finish it. So I do want to finish it, okay? So the fourth element, the earth element, of course, being out into nature, being around animals, maybe if you like gardening, that type of thing. But what do you get when you do that? How do you feel? How does those four elements make you feel? And then how can you resonate with those four elements? Okay. So I would say that, because some of you, I feel like you are hard on yourselves, you're down on yourselves. I feel like you feel like the black sheep, so to speak. I feel like some of you feel like you're unsupported. But I also feel like it's things that you've entangled yourself into. Some of you are very wise. Some of you are very deep. Some of you are very intellectual. Some of you, you have a lot of signs and wonders. So you may be able to see things. You may be able to hear things. You may be very intuitive. You may be very psychic. Okay. Some of you may have that energy, those abilities, and you need to learn how to apply that to your life. Okay. So I do see where some of you are kind of done with something, like you've had enough of something. Ten of Wands talks about you're at your wits' end with something, you're over something, you've had enough of something. So some of you may be walking away from something where you're trying to push something away. Okay, you're trying to get away from something. You're trying to move on from something, turn your back on something, and you can do this with self-love. You can do this also with the power of willingness, drive, passion, okay, stability, using those four elements that we talked about. You're able to do it. Okay. Overall message for you in this month is the Six of Pentacles. I love this for you. It talks about give and take, talks about reciprocity. It also talks about a gift that may be coming to you. They're also maybe talking about good things coming to you, good things awarded to you. Appreciate this, value this. Okay, so some of you may be getting this opportunities. This could be opportunities when it comes down to money, stability, good health, good wealth, all those good things coming in for you. Okay. You also have the Ten of Pentacles. So some of you could get where there's an increase in money for you, increase in money, revenue, good things coming in for you. So appreciate this, value this. There may be signs that you need to pay attention to in order to tap into this. Okay. So I definitely see something of a blessing coming in for you. The challenge is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands talk about a lot of driven. Some of you may not have a lot of energy, a lot of drive to do things that, like, for example, let's just say, I'm very good artist. I'm a very good artist. And I know I'm a good artist, but I don't have the passion to do what I know I'm good at. That kind of thing. So some of you're not driven enough. You're not, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but I just feel like you don't have the drive to do it. And you have to have, what does it say? Willingness, okay, in order to get to where you're trying to go. Because some of you could be very successful. I see that. Some of you Pisces could be extremely successful, but it all ties into your driven, your purpose, your drive. This could be a gift that you have, but some of you just don't have you're not driven. You don't have that driven, or you kind of let it die at the wayside. You also have the Ace of Cups, so there's new love coming your way, new friendships coming your way, something new that is coming your way. You also have the High Priestess, which is crowning you. A lot of you may be uncertain. There may be some uncertainties there. There also may be like the yin and yang in life, not certain, not doing things with wisdom, with purpose. So again, be careful of what you entangle yourself into. Be careful of who you tie yourself into. Be careful of the people that you are entangled with, okay? Because you have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords talks about a deceit. It talks about deception. It talks about someone taking from you. It talks about someone mistreating you. It talks about something that is wrongfully, you may be wrongfully accused of something, okay? That could be that energy as well, where you're wrongfully accused of a situation. So just be careful of who you entangle yourself with. Be careful of your ties. Be careful of the people that you hang with or you talk to, or the people that you call friends. Be careful of that, because there could be deception there. There also could be someone that seems to be a friend, but they're kind of not a friend. You know, that what do you call that, frenemy? Could be a frenemy that you're dealing with. So be careful of that person. Kind of be wise. See what that person's intentions is with you. You know, I definitely would be careful of that energy. Over the Six of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So there's a lot of love and support when it comes down to your family. I will say that. I see love, support when it comes down to your family. Those that really, truly love you, Pisces, that there's a lot of love and support there when it comes down to your family. So I would say, appreciate this energy and value this energy, because these people here, I feel like, and you may have someone in your family that is extremely wise, and they look at things from a different angle. They look at things from a different perspective. So this is good energy for you, okay? Over this Ten of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, a lot of success between you and this person, good vibes, good energy between you and this person, a relationship going to the next level. This also could be career opportunities, career advancements for you. If that's what you're looking for, you have the opportunity here. Over this Ace of Wands, you have the breakthrough card, the Ace of Swords. So there will be an opportunity. There will be a truth moment. There will be a realization. I feel like signs and wonders, honey. There will be a realization. And it may come from a wise person. It may come from somebody that is truly wise and deeply rooted. You taking on that information. Definitely, I'm going to say there is someone that is a frenemy. They're not a true friend, but they are a frenemy. So you need to be careful of that person, because there's someone that seems like they're okay, but they're not. It's like they're a wolf in sheep clothing, okay? This person, it's like there's destruction all around them. And honey, you entangling yourself around them can bring just that destruction, okay? I also see that someone from your past could be returning. This could be this destructive energy. Being around this person could bring on some destruction against you, honey. This is why you have to be careful of what we entangle ourselves with, okay? Be careful of who and what we entangle ourselves with. You also have the Nine of Wands, which talks about caution. And I definitely feel like you need to be cautious of who you are around and who is around you. Be careful of the company you keep. Let's just say that. Be careful of the company you keep, new and old. I'm going to say that, new and old company. Because if you're trying to, change things about your life when it comes down to all support and good support. Everyone that comes around, just because they come around don't mean, what are your intentions? Why are you here? And I mean, you don't say it like that, but you kind of like scope out things. Like this Wonder Woman of the Wonder Woman, this wise woman of Wonderland. Meaning she can do anything. She's very wise. She's very eccentric. Also, look at the big picture. Like, what's the purpose? Why are you here? Why are you in my life? You need to start questioning things like that. Like Pisces, like you need to start questioning, like, why are people here? Because not all people are good people. Not all people are good people. Some people have it in to be destructive and destroy, and some people will take people down with them. So just be careful of, the people that you keep, because I feel like, I don't care if they're family, I don't care if they're friends, I don't care who they are. I'm just saying, be careful. All people aren't good people, right? All people aren't good people. And that is just the bottom line. Some of you feel, like I say, you feel empty. You feel alone. Some of you feel that aloneness, but you need to practice these four elements in order to bring self-healing, self-love to you. Practice these four elements. And tune yourself with these four elements, because it will bring a sense of revolution, enlightenment, alertness, awareness. It will bring a sense of self-healing, self-love to you. I definitely feel that, okay? It's time for you to plant new opportunities in your life, plant new seeds in your life of joy and happiness. And, only you can determine what that joy and happiness is. Only you can determine that. Only you can determine what makes you happy. What makes me happy may not necessarily make you happy, right? We may have similarities. We may both like basketball, but we may like two different teams. Correct? And it's okay. It's all in what makes you happy, right? So think about that. Think about that, Pisces. Okay? You guys have struggled a lot since I've been reading, online. You guys have struggled a lot. I see that. And I do see where some of you are just tired. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired of doing things this way. I'm tired of certain things. Some of you may be dealing with that as well. Okay. I see a lot of awards and gifts given to you by a Taurus. I see something going on between you and a Taurus, possibly Pisces. So possibly there's some good energy between you and a Taurus person. Okay. Um, Mean and surly, spiritual one. So there may be something in your life that you feel like is mean and surly. You may be this mean and surly person. You know, like you realize that there's something about you that needs to change within you. And so now you have this spiritual awakening. You have the spiritual one in the foundation, which is a do-over. It also talks about starting over, new beginnings, fresh starts. It talks about applying love into yourself. It also talks about understanding understanding yourself, understanding your roots, understanding what you're connected to, what you're not connected to. Um, it's a beautiful energy, and I thought I had the spiritual one energy out here, but let me just see really quick, Pisces, really quick. Let's see, spiritual one. Spiritual one, where are you? I may not have it in here, and if I don't, we're gonna keep it moving. But you know, basically, it's like a new beginning. It's like in the tarot deck of the Fool card. So when you have the Fool card, you have this starting over. You have this new beginning. You know, this fresh energy, this freshness. It talks about motivation. It talks about striving for success, love, authority, happiness, maybe even fame, strength, abundance, blessings. It talks about this here. But something has to change within you in order to reach this epiphany, to reach this excitement, to reach this reward, to reach this. Something has to change within you. Okay. The spiritual six you have here, which talks about rewards, abundance, beautiful energy. Again, you have a lot of spiritualness around you. You have a lot of why wouldn't you? You're the king of you're the king and queen of cups. So why wouldn't you, right? But you have the spiritual six here, which talks about abundance. It talks about rewards. It talks about fruitfulness. And this is what's moving towards you. This is what's crossing you. Like, good things are crossing you. You just have to be in tune to receive it. A lot of things you need to resist. I do feel like something you need to resist something. Something you need to resist, and there may be something you realize you need to resist. I'm also seeing there could be some emotional situations between you and a fire sign. This is a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm also seeing there's a lot of love and compassion around you. Okay. I'm seeing a new romance maybe starting with you in a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I'm seeing something that you may find very passionate when it comes down to your career and finances. I see new paths coming in for you guys when it comes down to new starts, fresh beginnings, new beginnings. Like, some of you are having this spiritual epiphany, a spiritual awakening. I feel like some of you are having a spiritual awakening, okay? For some, you're having this spiritual awakening. And in this spiritual awakening, I feel like this is opening up pathways, portals, doors for you, depending on if you're willing to go down the road, right? You have to be willing. So when that Ace of Wands was in the challenging position, you have to move that. You have to move that. You have to move that as the what's coming towards you, or what's crowning you, or what's, how you want your outcome to be. But don't let that be your challenge, okay? Where your drive, your passion is challenged. No. You need to change that, okay? Spiritual messages for you. Spiritual messages for you. Spiritual messages. So if you want it, it's yours. If you want something, Pisces, like, you have the opportunity to create your own happiness. you have the opportunity to create your own happiness. If you want it, you can have it. If you desire it, you can manifest it, but you have to change your thought process. You have to change your passion. Like, if you're no longer passionate or you lost the passion, you need to change that, right? You need to change that. The King of Ariel is a healer. Um, he's a healer of success, being stable, accomplished, powerful. What did I just say? Your plans are working out very well. Professional, financial success. You can have that if it says using resources wisely. And that's that last sentence I want you guys to focus in on. And hopefully it comes out very clear. But it says using resources wisely. And that is so important. If you use your resources wisely, if you use what, is accessible and, accessible to you wisely. I wasn't going to pull this card, but why not? New beginnings. What did I say? New beginnings. So there's a new dawn for you. New opportunities, new beginnings. And trust and believe, every time there's a new beginning, there's always someone to come in to take you off course. And you got to be smart enough to say, nah, I'll pass on that. No, I'm not going to entangle myself in that. Everything happens for a reason. Release your regret. Embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining in life, and that is true. So don't look at what you've lost. Look at what you still have, and look at what's to come. Okay? You also have the Three of Ariel. Do what you love. A time for great personal growth in career, artistic endeavor. So this is your passions, what you're good at, what you're creative about. Working with others in cooperative manners. So working with someone, not against someone. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs and projects at once, making fun plans. So you may decide to get another job. You may decide to, in order to get more money. So some of you may decide to do that. Recapping quickly here, Pisces, I feel like for you for this month, definitely take heed to the four elements of life: water, earth, air, and fire, and apply that to your life. Apply that to love, self-love, and your drive and your passion in your own way. Maybe journaling this, thinking about this every day. How can I apply this to my life to be better, to become where I want to become? Because success is tangible. You have support of family. I do feel like there's a wise person around you that is very intuitive. Listen to this person. This person will not steer you wrong. I'm also feeling like some of you entangle your own selves into stuff. And so you got to be careful of that. Also look at the big picture of things, not what was, what happened, what should have happened. Look at what you have and where you're going. I'm also feeling like some of you, money could be on the upswing for you. Career enhancement, advancement, it could be on the upswing for you. Opportunities are on the upswing for you. Only if you use what is coming to you wisely, okay, with purpose, with drive. It's imperative that you move that Ace of Wands out of the challenge position and you move it as the crowning or what's coming in or what's to come, what the outcome is. But don't keep it in that challenge position. I'm also feeling like a lot of spiritual energies are around you. There's a lot of heavenly signs, synchronicities, maybe people on the other side that has crossed over that is looking out for you. I think we are in a time as that. Most signs are where we're getting help from, the universe, the spiritual realm, where we're getting help. And so when you see these signs and wonders, take heed to that, okay? New relationships, new dawns are in your path. That's if you want them. That's if you are one that has been struggling, if you're one that has been going through. It's time for you to wake up. And I feel like a lot of you are awakening and you will take heed to these new opportunities. Be blessed. Take care. Be wise.